endeavors.
He just signed on. He just signed on 8 weeks ago. It's really bad timing.
I know.
Impeccably bad timing. So, we have some injury news to report.
Okay.
First of all, Rey Mysterio cannot catch a break.
Well, no, he can, but it's usually to his knees.
Well, this one was his left bicep.
Ouch.
So, apparently, on Sunday night, in a main event of the Northeast Wrestling show, he suffered a possible torn left bicep, which could affect his match at the New Japan show on the 25th, and the rumored WrestleMania surprise return.
Yeah.
So, that sucks.
Yeah.
The other big injury news is Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish is in
Undisputed Era,
yeah.
current tag team champion in NXT, suffered an undisclosed injury at NXT TakeOver, NXT House Show on Sunday.
Okay.
So we don't know any more details, but of course they do have 3 members in the Undisputed Era, so if they have to, they could always enforce the Freebird rule if needed for TakeOver.
And put in Adam Cole.
I don't see why they can't do that, because technically it is Undisputed Era that holds the belts.
True.
It does suck, though. It does suck for Bobby Fish. Not gonna lie. I want your opinion on this one.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar showed up in Chicago on Saturday night.
Okay.
Went to the ring.
Got it.
Had a 35-second match against Kane, and then left.
Well, I heard that, yes.
What's your thoughts?
Well, I think and I don't want to basically pour gasoline on a fire, but if everything I'm hearing right as far as Mr. Lesnar, I think he's trying to part ways with WWE. I really do.
I heard your contract expired after Mania.
That's the rumor.
I keep hearing that.
That's the rumor, but supposedly the last time that Raw was in Vegas, there was rumor that he had some...
Last week.
Yes.
This was last week. This isn't new.
Correct.
This is nothing. It's not rumored.
Correct.
Just pictures of data right and no showed Raw.
Right.
This isn't rumored.
And that's supposedly that he's back in contract negotiations with Dana White.
Yeah, Dana White said he'll probably... We talked about this last show. We talked about this in the last show.
Right. And so basically to kind of go into Dana White, he would have to sever ties with WWE.
No, he wouldn't. He wrestled the WWE superstar in the UFC fight last time.
Correct.
What's the difference?
I think he wants to basically devote more of his time into UFC than he wants to...
Yeah, because he spends so much time in WWE lately.
Well, there you go. So, I mean,
it's so much time devoting his time into WWE.
It just seems like he's trying to piss off the powers that be at WWE, and
somehow it's from Roman Reigns' face.
Well, and...
So in the process.
Yeah, and, Paul Heyman's been the spokesmouth for Brock Lesnar, and, yeah, I mean, when this match comes to fruition...
WrestleMania.
Yeah. I say fruition because anything can happen. Remember, that always...
I'm still thinking Braun's being added to the match. That's just me.
And...
Braun doesn't have a match right now.
But yeah, so this is generating good heat for Brock and turning Roman into a baby face, which
I didn't think it happened.
I don't think
it happened this time.
And I don't know if that's a good role for him or not.
Well, he's always been babyface.
Well,
he's technically always been babyface. He's never turned. He technically never. The crowd hates him, but he never turned.
No, but yeah, but I don't know if this is a good fit for him. I think.
He'll never turn heel.
No,
he'll never turn heel.
Like John Cena.
He'll never turn heel. I'm telling him right now, he'll never turn heel. There's a better chance of Bayley turning heel right now than Roman Reigns.
But he can be like the new anti-hero where he's not 100% corporate.
And that's fine. I'm cool with that, Alright, we got some big announcements.
Okay.
Big shows.
Big shows.
First of all, Chicago is getting Money in the Bank in June, on June 17th.
Mm-hmm.
And the night before that, we're getting an extra takeover this year. And this is Takeover Chicago 2. Taking place the night before. So that's a big deal.
Okay.
Adding another show to our calendar. Now, They also announced that sometime this summer they're doing a big stadium show in Australia. And that's supposed to be live on the WWE Network. That's intriguing. But first things first, in April, on April 27th, they're doing a show in Saudi Arabia. And it's called The Greatest Royal Rumble. And it's going to include a 50-man Royal Rumble. I am not making this up.
In Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
Why?
I don't know why.
That's my main thought.
For a Raw Monday. I have no idea what this is about.
That's my main thought. Okay, Saudi Arabia. Okay. And this is in April?
April 27th.
Okay, it's still warm, it's still hot, it's still sweaty. So we want to do this, I'm guessing, outdoor?
I'm assuming.
Okay. A 50-man.
50 men.
50 men.
I can't get over the 50-man part.
Okay, wait a minute.
That's my problem with it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you include both rosters.
And NXT, probably.
Possibly. But still, you're still stretching.
They barely stretched for 30 for the last Rumble, so. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know what to make of it. Either it'll turn out really great and it could be something good, or it could turn out to be...
I hope it's on the network, personally.
Or it can turn out to be really terrible and it'll be like an egg.
I think Mandy said it right. If it airs in the network, that would be great, because Mandy made a point. If Saudi Arabia should be allowed to watch our Royal Rumble, why can't we watch theirs?
Huh.
Mandy brought that up to me earlier.
In theory, it could work. But then, of course...
I don't care about the time difference, watch on delay.
Yeah.
Or it's good on the network. I'm really good about
the network. But the other thing, too, is as far as governmental issues and what is censored and what's not going to be censored.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. That's not for another month and a half, but it's a big deal. They're making a very big deal out of it. And finally, the wrestler-funded All In announced their location and date this past week on Being the Elite. And I'm going to throw out the audio in a second of the announcement, but it is going to be in Chicago, Illinois, at the Sears Center Arena, which is where the Mustangs play. It's an 11,000 seat building. They're trying to fill a 10,000 plus seat building. This is 11,000 people. So before I get your thoughts, let me throw it to the audio of Stephen Amell announcing it on Being the Elite.
Listen, I don't know what's wrong with these guys. Maybe I can't deliver a perfect Hurricane Rana or, do anything but jump off the top rope. But I know how to announce the city that All In is going to be in September 1, 2018. Chicago, Illinois. We're coming for you.
All right, what's your thoughts on All In being at the Sears Center Arena in Chicago?
I think they're going to have a problem filling it, to be honest.
How do you say that? I don't agree with you at all.
Okay, here's you get. I guess the best thing to do is look at this from a outside of the box philosophy or their viewpoint. Okay, you're going with Stephen Amell's star power. I get that, no problem. The All In, okay, I get reason why you're doing it, but either these are going to be names that people recognize, or they're going to be names that they don't. And if they're not recognizable names, I don't see the big draw that they expect.
Okay, I think this is a good test.
Okay,
I personally think it's a very big test for how much the internet can power a show. Because I don't see this show being advertised on ROH television unless they're going to buy advertising on WWE television. Mm-hmm. I don't see advertising on TV for this. This is kind of a test run to see what they can do. Because if they pull this off, and they pull up a 10,000 seat arena, and they sell this building out or even close to it, and they do it with no promotion and just online fare, that's impressive.
The thing that's going to make this work is you're going to have some top-notch names.
But do you need top-notch names for the internet crowd? Because I'm not talking about the mainstream people. I'm talking about the internet crowd. Do you need more than Cody and Kenny Omega and Marty Scurll and Stephen Amell and the Young Bucks? Do you need more than that if you're just attracting the internet crowd?
Just a little bit more, basically, to whet that person's appetite on the internet to say, okay, I'm intrigued, let me get more information on it. As opposed to where a regular wrestling card...
I don't see wrestling fans, regular fans like WWE fans, doing know when this show's happening.
No, I mean...
I honestly don't.
No, I mean, here's the thing. If you're going by a WWE fan, I don't think this is something they're going to be totally...
Even on the radar.
Yeah, I don't think it's something that's totally going to interest them. But yet again, I think people are going to look at it as far as the star power and who's going to be on this card and who's not. The internet people are going to look at it and say, okay, let's see how the card shapes up, and then I'll make my decision.
I don't know if that's the case. I know that's our case because you don't want to drive to Chicago. And I worked this day anyways. We wouldn't be able to do the show anyway because I worked this day. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem as you think it is. I think you're going to be able to sell this show just to the internet fan base, and people will come in to see this show.
But here's the thing. You have to hype this up the way it needs to be, because if you hype this up and you do this wrong, people can turn on you.
Oh, I agree.
In an
I
instant.
agree with that. I can agree with that.
You know, and that's the thing, is that I don't think you want to give out the entire card right away.
No. We got plenty of time. You got plenty of time.
You want to whet people's appetites to say, okay, show me more.
What's funny is, there's been 2 main events that were promoted, everyone thought they were saving for this, and then now one's happening at Supercard of Honor and one's happening at the Japan show. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what the main event of the show is going to be right now, because the 2 main events we thought were going to happen already are going to happen. I know it's not until September, and we still have the Jericho Cruise before this. Mm-hmm. So I have no idea what they have on their sleeves.
Well,
at all.
The other thing you have to look at too is the, I guess, implosion of the Bullet Club, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And see how this plays out. Either there's going to be splinter factions of the Bullet Club, or you're going to have Bullet Club against Bullet Club. And that's the whole thing, is that
NWO, I got what you're saying.
You know, and that's what's keeping people guessing, is what is Cody going to do? How is he going to market this? Where is he going to go with this? And that's the thing, is Cody doesn't want to tip his hand, because as of right now, independently, he's one of the biggest free agents out there. Okay,
technical free agent.
Technical, yeah. I mean. And if he tips his hand as far as what's going to happen on this card, you know...
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll keep track of this story. We have plenty of time.
Yeah.
This happens after SummerSlam.
Do we know what ticket prices are?
No, I think that's been announced that they're still coming soon. Something in the next couple of weeks we'll announce everything.
Because my thing is...
As you get more, we'll hopefully by our next show, and we're doing the best of next week, or the week after, maybe when we do a New Japan show in 2 weeks, we'll have more information about the All-In show.
Because here's the thing. You can't price the tickets too high, because you can't... how can I put it? You can't...
outprice your audience.
You're right at that, and you can't equal it as a WWE show.
Now, what are they trying to do?
Command those ticket prices.
What's more important? Now, the question I will ask, and this is for them to answer down the road. Mm-hmm. What's more important? Making a lot of money, or selling 10,000 seats? What's more important?
If you're Cody, you want to sell out the stadium.
Yeah, that's the way. Like that should be more important to me than worrying about how much the ticket. If you do say $20 to $50 tickets, and $50 is down on the floor, and it makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That's reasonable.